What's up, YouTube? This is Lego Boy 12336 coming at you giving another Lego Star Wars review. Now, before we get started, I want to mention just real quick. Now, I did mention before in the last discussion that the Jango Fett's coming in. It is. However, it's coming in next week because when I looked, he didn't know. I had to email him. He didn't know I bought it yet, so he's shipping it. He shipped it today, hopefully. So hopefully, I'm not making any promises. I think it'll come next week, but there may be an issue. Hopefully there's not, because it's been, I don't know why he's refusing to send it. I'm not saying he's refusing. It's just, I don't know what's going on. Like, he's not really doing his part on sending the item even after I paid for it. So that's an issue. But we talked to the eBay people, so hopefully he will. Hopefully next week we'll get the Jango figure in. So next week is when I'm going to be doing it. And also, I didn't have time this week because I've been trying to study for my drivers. So that's going to be happening. But next week, I will be doing the reviews up here. Okay, I just want to do the small one because this one's a quick one. But these up here I'll do sometimes. Like we recently did the frigate, so that's done. Probably next I'll do this one. The gunship. And then I'll do the slave one again. Like I said beforehand, the ones I have done so far, I have reviewed. What I may do too is I may review General Grievous Starfighter. Now, this is, as you can obviously see, this is actually the new General Grievous Starfighter. However, I lost the figure, so instead I'm using my old General Grievous figure here for the set instead, because I have lost my new figure for this. And what I do is I may recustomize and add some other stuff to it. So I'll probably, first time I'll do this one, and then I'll do maybe the General Grievous one next. And then I'll review this one. I'm going to review all this stuff up here. But for sure, so far, I've already reviewed that one. When we're about to review my Dooku Solar Sailor. We reviewed this one. And like I said, that one we're not doing because that one sucks. Unless you guys want to, I wouldn't recommend it because it's really stupid. We're not reviewing that one. That one's not that great. Neither that one. We may do the X-Wing. So yeah. And these are all these right here are just mini sets. So yeah. And then yeah, like I said before, the Jango Fett. When we did the one beforehand, I'm going to be deleting the video once I do a re-review on that. Alright? So that's that. That is the Jango Fett custom slave one that I did a while back at the beginning of last year. Alright? So let's get started on our set. So here it is. This is Count Dooku Solar Sailor. Now as you can see, it's a custom made. It's not perfect, like I've said before. This is a custom made model, so I've made it myself. But I do have the old I do have the Clone Wars Count Dooku, but instead I use this one, the old one instead, using the new one. So this is a Count Dooku figure with the curved lightsaber. Pretty nice, and he's got the he's kind of blurred there. Good wig, and he can remove his lightsaber. But this is his lightsaber, the curved hilt, as you can see. So yeah. And here's your Count Dooku figure. Just like we've seen. But yeah, this is a nice figure. So yeah. And here is our ship. Now it's pretty small. It's not a big size. It's real small, but it's a nice one. As you can see, just look around it. So the first things first, so you got right here, you got this thing, you got firing flickles here that move. You got like a total of you got a total of 8. Wait, let's see. 2, 4. Not 8, 6. You got a total of 6 flick missiles. You got 2 right here in the top. Oops. Yeah, that thing comes off real easy. And then you got 2 right here. what's great about these is that you can move it around, so you can aim. Even then, it doesn't really work, but just... So that doesn't really do any good. Just move those all aside. And again, right here, you have like a little thing that, instead of having, I don't have that real thing, because I know what the real set looks like. It has a big thing in front of it. And it's obviously bigger than this size, but there's a big thing in front of it. It's like, the reason why they call it Soul Shield, it's like a ship, like a sail ship, instead like a spaceship of a sail that goes out real big in front of the entire ship. So instead we just have like a little radar right here in the front that moves, because I don't have that piece. So it's like a moving radar that you can maneuver. And then right here is like a firing flick piece. And then you can also move it up and down too. If you notice, these pieces are actually from my Geonosian Starfighter set. So yeah. And then these can be removed if you want to. You can remove them out of the way. So if they're kind of big and bulky, I can take those out for you, so that they are not. So there we go, that's better. Alright, so first things first, I want to show you, because before getting into the cockpit, right here is really cool. On the back side, this opens up. This is probably the main feature. This opens up here, and then you can pull out a big box of stuff. Now, what you can do is you could either do two things with this. It basically just comes out right here. You slide it out of there, it goes right in there. So the first two things you can do with this is you can either stick like a minifigure on top of it, like this, and then stick them in there, so you can take prisoners. Or the second thing, what you can do is you can this opens up, and you can stick like a weapon, like we'll use Count Dooku's lightsaber. You have to obviously take the blade off because it won't fit, but you can stick weapons inside there, and then put that on top of there, and then that. You can actually do both too if you want to. Come to think of it, you can do both. I'll stick my C-3PO in there, and then you just close that. So yeah, take them back out so I don't forget to get them out later. So that's real cool, and then, so yeah, that's probably the main feature of the set. The reason why I did this is because it got stuck. Alright, so, yeah, so that just slides in there. Just like that, and then that closes up. And then what the cockpit, how to get to the cockpit, you can see it right here, that bubble looking thing. You have to remove all this, which is kind of a pain, but what are you going to do? You remove this, and then you can open it, and it's kind of, and then it'll just open there. You can also remove it. Move that piece out. And then you can stick your minifigure, Count Dooku, inside of your cockpit. And then just close that. So you can see his head right there. And then you just, hang on if I can get this on top. Top of there. And then that will, and then you can put that top. So yeah, so that's it really to it. There's nothing else, so you can kind of see it. And then again, you take your thing back out to get your figure back. Count Dooku. Oops. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's my Solar Sailor. Don't worry about this to discuss. So yeah, that's it. There's nothing else to it. Tell me about it. It's not that great of a ship. It is kind of good. It wasn't a decent size, but that's really all there is to it. It's just that really main feature is, yeah, you flick missiles, but that I don't really use them whenever I use it. They're not that great. I would just use the cockpit and then use the feature where you can open up from the slide back, where you take the thing out of there and just do that. So yeah, that's it. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. And what I may do next is I may actually do my own like setup base, because you see this big platform, and I usually use that, as you can see, for every review. I use it for ship reviews, and also I may want to use it to build my own base, and I'll show you guys that, because I got some decent figures coming in. So yeah, so again, that Jenga effect may come in next week, hopefully. I'm hoping for it to come in. I'm still kind of bugging my dad about it, because he's the one that helped me do it. He's like telling me to be quiet, but I'm still not sure about if it's coming next week or not. I'm not sure about it. I'm really unsure, because I don't know. So I'm trying to hopefully, but don't expect just yet. Alright? I'll give you guys an update on when it does come. Alright? So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later, and then probably our next video will be the Bounty Hunter Assault Gunship. Alright? Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later on the flip side. See ya.